Mulishani viewers, Mwaisini to today's episode of Load Shedding, a show that focuses explicitly on current affairs pertaining to the African continent. Today we shall be focusing on a negative topic. My name is Kees Kibinda. On January 5th of this year, 2018, the singer Pilato from Zambia, whose real name is Fumba Chama, fled the country. He did this after releasing a song called Koswe Mumpotwe, which means rat in the pot. Now, even though the song does not mention any names and instead uses symbolism, it is thought that the words and lyrics are directed at the current ruling party, the Patriotic Front. Whilst in exile in South Africa, the singer had an interview with the BBC where he later confirmed this notion. Pilato explains that soon after the release of his song in 2017, in December, he received a video from PF cadres in which they threatened to beat him up. As a result, he decided to flee the country. According to Amnesty International, the chairperson for Central Province of Patriotic Front, Mr. Chanda Mutale, had ordered Pilato to stop singing the song on the 11th of December in 2017. Authorities have also denied radio stations and TV stations from playing the song. When Pilato tried to get permits to perform in December, the police had denied him these permits. And in the instances of where he was allowed to perform, the police had ordered him not to perform any of his controversial songs. Pilato has been arrested before in 2015 for his song Alungu Anabuela, in which he sings that the president drinks too much and is not competent or fit enough to be president of the republic. This means that he is well aware of the risks connected to publishing such a song. When asked why he did publish this song despite knowing this fact, he answered, "Without expressing myself, I am dead, and I don't want to die before my death." The Zambian Association of Musicians have openly disapproved of Pilato's new song. Despite him not being a member of the organization, they felt the need to mention their disapproval in an open letter or an open announcement to the general public. Notable Zambian musicians have also mentioned their thoughts on the matter of Pilato and his lyrics. Jordan Katumbula, whose stage name is JK, wrote an open letter to Pilato in which he expressed his disappointment in the lyrics of Pilato's latest song. He said that it is okay to criticize a president for his work, but it is wrong to be insulting towards that president, especially towards the presidency of the Republic of Zambia. Now, he said this in a more lengthy manner, but I will spare you the details. JK is also the writer and performer of the song that was used for the elections of 2016 for Edgar Lungu's campaign, and the song is called Dununa Reverse. The singer Brian Mumba Kasoka Bwemya, also known as Biflo, tweeted, "Quite surprised to learn that Pilato has gone into exile. I've never imagined a Zambian artist seeking refuge in a foreign country." In an interview with the BBC, Pilato explains his song's lyrics. "In the song I'm saying, when we were given cabbage, we didn't eat it for too long. We needed some form of meat. Instead of giving us meat, they gave us what we call nyama soya in Zambia, which is an imitation of meat. After eating a bit of it, we realized we needed something better. So instead they gave us a cobra. They gave us a snake, you know. Then we said, hey, our cousins from our eastern province, can you give us the meat? At least give us the bush mice, because that's for the easterners in Zambia a delicacy. Instead they gave us a rat. Instead of us eating this rat, it's eating what we're supposed to be eating and surviving on. It's stealing things. It's stealing underwear, it's stealing money, it's stealing things that it can't even use. Things that it doesn't even know." The imagery used was chosen very carefully. Former President Manawasa was referred to as cabbage. This is with regards to the car accident that he had in the 90s, from which he never fully recovered. In that timeline, the Nyama Soya would refer to former President Rupiah Banda, who was vice president when Manawasa died in office, and automatically made him president. The cobra refers to the late Michael Sata, who won the elections against Rupiah Banda. Ergo, it is not hard to assume that the rat would then refer to Edgar Lungu, who is the current president. This argument is strengthened by the fact that Lungu is an Easterner. What I think this all boils down to is freedom of speech. And freedom of speech has a very thin line between what can be said and what cannot be said. You see, insulting somebody is never right. Doesn't matter who they are, man or woman, president, prime minister, king, queen, or commoner, nobody should be insulted. Especially not by somebody who is a public figure, because they are totally under the scrutiny of the media at all times. However, that same public person has the right to express their feelings and thoughts. And when it's done in an eloquent way, such as through satire, I think that it is definitely accepted to talk in that way, or to express themselves in that way. And when it comes to the lyrics of Fumba Chama's song, Koswe Mumpotwe, I am more inclined to think that his wording is more of a satirical manner rather than that of an insulting manner. The reason why is because of the way he explained the song. That being said, obviously if I was to be compared to a rat, I wouldn't like it. But the way in which he explained the situation, with the field mice being a delicacy for Easterners in Zambia, it sort of makes sense in a way. Would I still feel insulted if I was an Easterner? Probably. But you see, this is politics, and politics should not be taken personal. Instead, people should look at it objectively. So I hope that Fumba Chama may soon feel welcome enough to go home, and I hope that the government will help in progressing this manner and making it possible. That's it for today. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. What do you think? Do you think that, do you disagree with me? Do you think that Fumba Chama is totally out of order and that he's very rude, very insulting? Do you think that the PF is doing the right thing in sorting out this matter? Or do you think they're not doing anything at all? I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. I'd also like to hear from you what your views are on freedom of speech and politics in Zambia or Africa in general. That's it for today. You can follow me on my social media platforms. I am to be found on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course, right here on YouTube. My name is Kees Kibinda. Until next time, bye-bye.